One of the things that we do each year is to have some sort of a public awareness campaign. So we'll gather and provide information to the public, and the public's invited to come and participate in those activities, whether those are specific prepare fairs or exercises or other public venues to get information out about the activities of the LEPC, the hazardous materials that are present in the county, and what people can do to protect themselves and their families from all the hazards that affect our community. The Potawatomi County Local Emergency Planning Committee, or LEPC, was formed in 1988 as a requirement under the Federal Superfund Amendments Law. And it's made up of business and industry leaders in the community, the emergency services such as police and fire and emergency medical services, and the community at large, including the voluntary organizations such as the Red Cross and Salvation Army. And the goal of the LEPC is to plan for specifically hazardous materials emergencies that might occur in the community, but more generally we look at all the hazards that affect Potawatomi County. Our goal is to gather information about those hazardous materials and those disasters that could occur, to make sure that plans are in place and that the responders and the community are trained to respond to an event when it occurs, and then to provide that information to the public. If you're unable to attend one of our preparedness events or would just like more information, you can come by the Shawnee Potawatomi County Emergency Management Office located in the basement of Shawnee City Hall, or you can contact us at 878-1650, 878-1650, and we'll be happy to provide you with more information. At these events, you'll have the opportunity to visit with police and fire and emergency medical and public health officials who have responded to disasters that we've had here in Shawnee and Potawatomi County in recent years. And they can give you some tips on what they've experienced in the disaster, and you'll get information about what you can do to prepare yourself and your family for the effects of disasters that might happen. Preparedness is key. If you're prepared to deal with a disaster, you're better off when something does occur. And so we want to help you by getting that information out. And so it's a good opportunity for you to come, meet the people who are going to be out there to help you in a disaster and to gather information to protect you and your family. Part of being prepared is having a family disaster plan, and every family needs that plan, which also includes how you're going to get back together should your family be separated during a disaster. Each family needs to know what to do when they're at home, work, school, or other places where they may be traveling in case of an emergency, and that needs to be part of your family plan. In addition to that, you need to have a family disaster supplies kit, which includes a first aid kit, a fire extinguisher, a battery-powered radio and battery-powered lights, and a 72-hour supply of food and water. You'll need at least 1 gallon per person per day of water for consumption, and don't forget special medications or pets or infant materials that you might need, such as diapers and formula. At our preparedness events, you'll get the opportunity to see some examples of those materials that you would need to have in your family plan and your family disaster supplies kit. You'll also get the opportunity to visit with emergency responders from around the county who will help you get information that you need to build your kit and your plan. And it's a good opportunity to learn what they recommend for you to have as part of your family plan as well. These first response personnel are there to visit with you, and they'll be happy to do so, to share the lessons that they've learned. And in fact, if you see them on the street, they'll take time to visit with you as well. So it's a good chance to get to know these people and what they've experienced and to help you prepare your family.
People need to come to these events for the different types of information they can get on earthquakes, tornadoes, fires, just about any type of emergency that you'll run into. They have information at one of these events. Parents will learn a lot of different things at these events because of the type of information that's given out. They can ask questions and the questions will be answered for them. Just like a lady asked me a question the other day about the tornado shelters that they have installed at their house. How do they get them listed? They come to these places, see the emergency management people, and they get it down on a piece of paper, where they're located and goes onto their data sheets. Kids enjoy it because they have color books for them and crayons, give away different prizes, and it's all free. Doesn't cost a thing to come.
As the Shawnee-Potawatomi County Emergency Management Director for the last 15 years, it's been a real pleasure to work with the folks that we have in our emergency services and in the community that support the efforts of the LEPC. We have a very active group of LEPC members that really get out and try to meet in the community and work to prepare our community, something that you won't find in a lot of other communities across the state.